All right, so yeah, I can't believe I just put X, but normally I'll go to another channel, yeah, but oh, it would have been on their channel though. Doesn't even matter. By the way, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan Trust, the name you can trust when it comes to all things reactions. Based on a true story, Will Smith has just announced he's releasing a new album. I'm looking forward to this. Or is this a movie? I don't. What's going on? We'll react to that another day. But anyway, by the way, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan Trust, the name you can trust when it comes to all things reaction. Like right now, I'm gonna react to Chelsea celebrating 120 years of existence. And basically, as a Chelsea fan, I need you to do this. Get me, their birthday was on the 10th of March. Yeah, they were born in 1905. Get me, if you know, you know. So I'm just going to do a quick reaction. Then we're going to do a proper, full on reaction another day. All right. Um, Chelsea 120. Get me, 120 years. But then, yeah. Oh, here we go. All right. So hopefully you can hear this. If you can't, I apologize. In fact, you know what?
This game is our pride, our pain, our pleasure. This game is heartbreak, legacy, family. It's small steps and giant leaps, hitting the bottom of the world once, then the top of it twice. It's the Jimmies who walk so the Jameses could run.
All right.
Rude boys and wise guys inspiring.
Rude boys. I see how they did that. Rude boy. Rude boy. Don't watch that. Because if it's on time, I brought that. Like, bruh, I mean, old school. If you know. Okay, it was on. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
This game
I
is
like
our
J. Cole,
pride,
Reese James.
our pain,
I remember those times, man.
our pleasure.
Man, like Captain, Leader, Legend. Let's go.
This game is heartbreak,
Yeah.
legacy.
The heartbreak in 2008. If you know, you know. We reached the final of the Champions League. And that John Terry slip, as much as we call him captain, leader, legend. But on the flip side of that, we still managed to win the Champions League like a few years later and that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Literally 4 years later.
Family. It's small steps and giant leaps, hitting the bottom of the world once, then the top of it twice.
Champions League.
It's the Jimmies who walk so the Jameses
Jimmy
could
Greaves
run.
and yeah.
Rude boys and
Jimmy Greaves and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. The James, Reese James, and Lauren James. Hey, this is called the Rude Boys and Rise Guys. Give me Rude Hullet, Dennis Wise. I like the way they pattern this still, I can't lie.
rude boys and wise guys inspiring pensioners and punks to make music, sweet music.
Was that cinch? Hold on.
To make music, sweet music.
I knew it. I knew that was cinch. Cinch. I listen. Whoever curated this, whoever created this, thank you, because it makes me and makes you realize how this is beyond just You know, like fans are, as fans, as supporters, we are of different yokes of life, basically. So this is just good to see.
Goals made in Italy, Spain, and Ivory Coast.
Jeez. Goals made in Spain, Italy, and Ivory Coast. Soon, when they're celebrating 150 years, they're going to mention goals made in Spain, Italy, Ivory Coast, Senegal, and also Nigeria. Do you know why I know that? Hear me out. I mean, Nicholas Jackson is Senegalese anyway, but yeah, let's go.
And stopped in France, Brazil, and Portugal. It's the head of Peter, hand of Petter, foot of Zola. An electric
Zola was one of the coldest ballers. I know everyone mentions about Hazard, Eden Hazard, Eden Hazard, but to see Gianfranco Zola in his prime, doing flicks and tricks, nah. But doing flicks and tricks, you know. Anyway, let's go.
pulse, charging down the King's Road with ice in its veins, shoveling coal onto the fire.
And you know what's funny? Joe Cole, Ashley Cole, Cole Palmer. Oh, almost forgot. Carlton Cole. I Whoever wrote this is a poet. They got bars.
Of Zola. An electric pulse, charging down the King's Road with ice in its veins, shoveling coal onto the fire. A siren shade that's not afraid to be the first. It's a special bond.
See, Paul Canaville. Man like Paul Canaville. Look, oh my days. I knew they had to mention him somehow, some way. Hold on, let me. Paul Canaville. Man like Canners. And yeah, when said happy birthday to him, because his birthday a few days ago as well, he actually liked my post. Get me? I think he retweeted it or whatever. I can't even remember. When I saw that, that made me realize, yes, this is why I support Chelsea. Get me? What do you mean the first black player for Chelsea? Technically, he's not really the first, but in terms of actually playing, you know what I mean? He is actually the first. But anyway, let's keep moving.
To be the first. It's a special bond, doing special things for a special one. Cool.
Special one. I listen, the special one, because we know who the special one is. That's Jose Mourinho. You hear me? And I'm glad they're giving Emma Hazer props as well.
Siren shade that's not afraid to be the first. It's a special bond, doing special things for a special one. Called Emma. It's Saturdays in the shed, Tuesday at the San Siro, and the second home in Wembley.
Second home in Wembley. You see it there? Second home in Wembley. Look at Sam Kerr, man. $50 of the mighty shed.
Shed, Tuesday at the San Siro, and the second home in Wembley. This game is earth, wind, ice, and fire. Gifts of gold, frank, and curve.
I listen. This person's got bars, or whoever wrote this has bars. Like literally, they've got bars. They've got bars. If anyone needs like a a, a ghostwriter, let it be this person who wrote this. Because what, like, and obviously, yeah, we're looking at the visuals, but it's the auditory that I'm hearing too that obviously match what we're seeing, but at the same time, everything they're mentioning is representation of everything that's happened in 150 years as far. 150 years, sorry, my bad. 120 years as far. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
a second home in Wembley. This game is earth, wind, ice and fire, gifts of gold, frank and curve. Watching new trees pulled up in a Garden of Eden. This game...
I said it before. I said Stamford Bridge is the Garden of Eden for Eden Hazard. I've said it before. I've literally said it before.
And curve. Watching new trees pulled up in a Garden of Eden. This game is history set in silver, engraved in glass, scripted in cobble. 100.
Did you hear that? And as much as we have new owners, how long can we say new owners? It's been 3 years. But like, as much as we have these owners, I'm gonna have to start paying them more respect. Because sometimes hindsight is 2020. Sometimes in the moment you're like, but obviously, yeah, I know we need a striker, but they need to be more serious. But cool, whatever. Forget all that. Let's focus on this right now. The fact that they were able to mention Cobham, and despite them, you know, because of the whole no Bath situation, it's still kind of, it hurts. It still hurts. But it feels like with this particular situation, you have to respect the way that they've gone about curating this. Because even if you look at the current squad of players, yeah, Reece James, Cobham, and he's our club captain. Trevor Chalobah, okay, they were gonna sell him, and they still might, but made in Cobham. They now want to get Mark Gué again. Mark Gué, sorry. They want to get him again, but he was made in Cobham. I say made, but like he's from Cobham too. And let's say, for argument's sake, we want to get the Miles Skelly and Wanweri. They're made in Cobham too. But no, all jokes aside, it's like, in all seriousness, there's a lot of great footballers, or footballers that didn't get a chance to stamp their first team moment, and even if they did, some of them have moved on, like Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Cobham. You know what I mean? Like Tammy Abraham, Cobham. We need a striker. I wouldn't mind having Tammy Abraham back at Chelsea. You know what I mean? With his experience. You know what I mean? Like, and I was saying Dominic Solanke at one point. I'm like, no, we don't really need him. Now I'm thinking the way he bangs and goes, I'm like, do you know what? Maybe we could have got him back. Because he's a good... Anyway, let's keep moving.
This game is history set in silver, engraved in glass, scripted in cobble.
Scripted.
120 years of revolution, dressed in royal blue. It's fearless, carefree, wherever you may be. This game is changing the game. Again and again.
And I like how they ended with Didier Drogba, the king, because the next day is actually his birthday, by the way. You know what I mean? Oh man, that was great to watch, man. That was very, very great to watch. It was wholesome as well, like very, very wholesome. Let's read the comments real quick. Hold on.
Mears. Initially struggling, the club found success. Chelsea Football Club was founded in 1905, Fulham, London, by businessman Gus Mears. Initially struggling, the club found success after World War II, winning their first league title in 1955. The 1960s and 70s brought cup victories, but financial woes followed. Chelsea was revitalized in the 1990s and 2000s, but the golden era began in 2003 when Roman Abramovich bought the club, injecting funds that led to multiple Premier League titles, FA Cups, League Cups, 2 Champions League, 2 Europa League, 1 UEFA Super Cup, and 1 Club World Cup. The women team and the academy are among the best in the world.
Fact.
Despite ownership changes in 2022, Chelsea remains a global football powerhouse, known for its blue kit and passionate Stamford Bridge faithful. Chelsea Football Club was founded in 1905 in Fulham.
Just gonna read a couple more comments and then alright. I love this club. Shout out to Elvis Tunde. Is there any founder or Chelsea first supporters who's still alive? Great years of success. That's a good question. So I'm not gonna raise a generation of supporters for you, my dear Blues. We bleed different. We bleed blue. Admin post all Chelsea trophies in one picture. I think there's actually more. I genuinely think there's actually more, but the way they set that up was cold. Imagine the narration in Peter Drury's voice. Yeah, I know, but it was not one single shot of Roman. I didn't even notice, to be honest. But was there a single shot of Ken Bates? No. From what I didn't see a shot of Ken Bates, nor Mears. So what we talking? It's time for Chelsea FC to be the real and intentional about the new and bigger stadium. Fans and pitch owners have to understand that it's not only way forward for club left behind. We may have to accept leaving Stamford Bridge into a location 5 to 10 miles. No. They need to have a talk with the council, and they need to find a way to make that area bigger. I'm sorry, but they can make that bigger. So much so, yeah. In fact, even within the stadium itself, right? I'm not being funny. They can actually genuinely find a way to expand it. Do you get it? But I could be wrong, and do you know what I mean? I'm not an architect. I'm not an engineer. I'm not none of that. But if you want to train to be one, and let me know. If you are a trained one, and let me know what you think could happen in regards to that. That Mason Mount run with the Champions League, I prefer Didier Drogba's one. And the best content I've come across this year, goosebumps up the Chelsea. Without, we need to get. Anyway, let me not digress. All right. So shout out to everyone watching. Yes. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, I've been in it for 3 hours. It's going to be 2.5. Okay, he sure dissed District again, but I don't think he was dissing. I think he was just responding. Really. You know what I mean? Because all the antics that Drake is doing, it's only right for Kendrick to respond. Have you reacted to anyone? Yes, I have. You can we ran the live stream and you can catch up with that. But shout you out. But yeah, I'll definitely react to some more to anyone because that lollipop tune, banger. But anyway, thank you for watching. My name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan. Trust the name, you can trust when it comes to all things reactions. So make sure you stay subscribed, get me like, comment, and yeah. And I'm gonna try to find a way to interact properly when you're there because I'm seeing these comments and it's like I need to be within the moment. I've got to find a way and I will find a way. All right. But yeah.